Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I've been quiet the past 2 weeks. It's just been a lot happening this side, but nonetheless here I am today. I've got this Monstera which I want to pot up in this pot, and I want to clean it up. My husband got it for me. So yeah, thank you, Lippy. So I want to put it in this pot, in this nice big pot, and from there I'm gonna show you how to remove these watermarks on your Monstera. You know, when we buy them at plant shops, they come with this is watermarks. You know, they come with this marks on them, and they are not easy to remove just with a simple wipe. So I'm gonna show you how I remove those, but first let's put it up into a big pot, and then we'll take it from there. I'm looking at my daughter right here at the corner of my eye, like, what's going on? So offensive. Which doors? Yes, you can close. So yeah, we're gonna put it up in here. I've got a nice big pot, so it will be, I'm very interested in knowing how it is roots wise. I'm very interested in knowing how it is. I don't have a cover pot this size. If I had a cover pot this size, I definitely wouldn't be repotting this, to be honest. I was gonna just leave it in here, but I don't have a cover pot to let this sit in. So we're gonna have to find a way to remove it without disturbing it much, and then putting it into the plant. So I'm just gonna prepare my planting mat here. I love this planting mat. It works. It really has made my planting days much easier and less messy, because everything gets trapped in here. I mean, you can see how it's got these folds, which then keep the soil in the mat, which is very nice. I would like to get a bigger one than this. I wonder if they do make bigger ones, but this is very nice to have. So we're gonna try and remove this and try not to disturb it a lot. I just want to get a chopstick just to push it out from the bottom. So yeah, let's see. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing whether is it pot bound, is it not? But it doesn't look pot bound to me. Remember, I'm not transplanting it because it's pot bound. I just need something presentable to have it in, and like I said, I don't have a cover pot lying around my house which I can use. Now look at those roots. It's definitely not pot bound. I'm gonna try not to disturb it. It's definitely not pot bound. I'm just gonna remove some of the soil. Oh, good. As much as I love planting, I do get with certain soils, I do get allergy reactions to it, like, everything. Yeah, my nose will get irritated. Excuse me. So, but I love planting. So with certain soils, it gets to me. It gets to my nose. So we're just gonna try and remove some of the soil, not all the soil, just some of the soil. Okay, so here is my pot. I've got this nice mixture of soil with perlite in it, you know, to encourage good drainage. So if you want to encourage good drainage, to make sure that the soil drains well when you water your plants, you know, add perlite to it. These little white balls you're seeing in here, it's perlite. So just add perlite to it and it will do the job. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put some of the soil in there. I don't know if I've got enough soil here. I might have to go mix again. Just gonna tilt it for you to see what's going on. So like I said, I don't want to really disturb it a lot, but just wanted to make sure that okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna move it to the side. See how nicely this mat works. Yeah, you still have a mess here and there, but not as much as I used to. You have, it works so well. This soil is still fine, that's why I'm mixing it up into here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's still good soil. So yeah, there we go. I'm just going to top this up nicely. I just want to make sure that it's centered. You know, I love centered plants. It must be well centered for me, otherwise I'll have issues with it. You like me? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyway, I want to see, maybe I should reduce the soil a bit. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have it centered a bit. So I think it is centered, I hope. And then for now I'm gonna use my hands. Trust me, your hands are the best tools God ever blessed you with. Trust me, they are a blessing. They are tools. They are really a blessing. They do many times do a greater job than a tool would. Trust your hands. So yeah. But I guess not everybody loves the touch of soil, but I do. I love it. Just gets to my nose sometimes, and it does irritate my sinuses sometimes, but I still enjoy playing around with it. I still enjoy touching it. I enjoy, you know, yeah, something I love and enjoy. So we're going to take chopsticks just to make sure that the soil is in there. Now, one thing I like about this pot is that I'm not going to be watering a lot often because it's a big pot. And like I showed you, this plant is not pot bound at all. It's far from it. So you're not going to be watering a lot. You want to watch your watering, that you don't overwater this plant because you've put it in such a big pot, you know. So I've had a lot of practice with that, where I plant some of my pots in a bit of a bigger pot, and you just have a mental note. You make a mental note to know, to remember that you can't, you know, before you water it, you need to make sure that the soil is dry. Don't just assume it's dry along with some of your other house plants if you want to go big like this, you know. But if you are still learning your plants, I wouldn't advise you to go this big. If you are still new in this whole plant house plant collection thing, I wouldn't advise you to go this big. I'll, you know, just take a, you know, keep it in here, or if you want to move it out of here into a nicer pot, use the same size pot as this, because this was not pot bound. You know, use the same size pot as what it was in if you are transplanting it into something decent. You know, I just want to get more soil. As you can see, it's not all the way to the top, so but I'm excited for this. This is gonna go to my lounge, to my TV room, and the one that was in my TV room is gonna go to my bathroom. Just a minute. Okay, I'm chopping this up. I didn't add more perlite. It's okay. It's just a thin layer on top. There was just a little amount of soil that was still needed just to cover the roots on top. So I didn't mix the perlite. But you will see, funny enough, what perlite does when you water your plants, it comes back up to the soil, so it will eventually show up. Because if you just do this, it's here. It's not far from the surface. Can you see? It's right here. It's right here. So it's okay. I didn't want to go through all that, or mixing again, and because it was just a thin layer left, just a little bit of a top left. So we are done. I love it. I'm going to stake it up. I'm going to give it a few stakes, you know. I don't know if I have them. I need to check if I have them. I'm going to give it a few stakes. Like, I want every stem to have a stake, like this one and this one and this one and this one. So that's about about 4 stakes. I'm going to give it stakes. But we are done. I'm not going to give it water. The soil was still moist. I'm going to leave it for a while, maybe after a few days, then I'll give it water to drink. Now I'm going to show you how I clean these leaves. Let me just clean up this mess and we'll come back. Alrighty, I'm done. Now I'm going to show you how I clean these leaves. I use lemon and a bit of water. It's not hot. Just don't want to get water from the tap, so took what's close to me. Just use normal tap water. So I use lemon. There, I've made it nice, and just gonna open it up. Alrighty, I use lemon and water to you just want to dilute your lemon a little bit. So there's my lemon juice. I'm gonna squeeze it all in there, and one more, all in there. Okay, and you want to add just a tad bit of water. That's it, not a lot. And you take your microfiber cloth. Just gonna move this aside. Okay, you take your microfiber cloth, just stir that up a bit. Nice lemon juice. And you take your microfiber cloth, and now we're gonna start wiping these leaves and see how it removes these watermarks so nicely. Can you see all these watermarks? That's what we want to remove. We can start with this leaf I've just showed you. All of them are like that except for the new ones, the new growth. So you want to put your cloth into that mixture you've just made, the solution you've just made, and just go at it, and just, that's my dogs. That's Zoe and Molly. I don't know if you can hear them, but that's them playing in the background. So yeah, you want to do that. There we go. Trust me, it's not harmful to your plants. It's not gonna harm your plants. There we go. So I'm going to do that with all of them. I'm going to do this with all of them. I just want to show you how this one looks. Now I'm just wiping it for you to see how it looks. Here's this one. And you see that it works. It really works. You just need to be patient. You might have to go again a few times, but just take your time. It really does work. Before you know it, you will have nice, glossy, clean looking, healthy leaves. So I'm gonna go around and clean this plant, and when I'm done, I'll show you how it looks. I mean, look at all these leaves, how they look. And like I said, these are watermarks. You'll get this when you go to a plant shop to buy a plant. Most of them are like this, unless if it's one of those nice plant shops where they clean their plants. But hey, this is a big plant shop. I mean, who's gonna be standing and cleaning plants? So yeah, so I'm gonna go around this whole plant leaf by leaf and clean it, and I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I am done. Look how good they look, all nice and clean and glossy. It's a very tough stain to remove of your leaves. You have to keep on going at it, keep on going at it. You can see with some of the leaves, there's still a bit left. You know, obviously next time again when I clean it, I'm gonna use the same solution up until it's completely gone. But 90% of it is gone. So you can really just keep going back at it. Where you see, you know, try not to break your leaf. Where you see that it hasn't quite come off. I've got two cloths here, the one that's wet and the one that's dry. Makes life easier, otherwise you have to keep on, so yeah, this works. So if you've got a leaf, you can see this one. I have to go at it one more time. If you've got a plant you've just brought home which's got water stains, and you've tried to wipe it like you would normally just wipe your plants, and it's not coming off, you can really use the lemon solution. Yeah, you add a little bit, just a little bit of water to your solution, not a lot, just a little bit of water to your solution, and you just go, and wipe each leaf with that solution. Rub it, each leaf with that solution. You'll see how nice they get, and like I said, you might have to go a few times. I don't get tired of this, but what I usually do, once I've done this, I've done it quite a few times now. Next time I clean this plant, I'm gonna use the solution again. You'll see, eventually you'll see no spot, no watermark. So this works. Go try it. Let me know what you think on the comments below. What do you use? Let's talk. What do you use with your plants to remove these white watermarks that the plants comes with from the plant shop? But anyway, it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. I love my monsteras, and hubby was lovely enough to buy me this. He was so sweet. He didn't say, how many do you want to have, you've got so many. He just bought me one. He just bought me one, and I appreciate it. I love it. I've got a spot for it in my house where I know I want it to go. So I'm excited. I'm gonna put it exactly there where I want it to go. But it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have yourself a beautiful day. Bye. I forgot something. I forgot to stake them up. I don't have enough or even suitable stakes I want to use for this, because I want something nice and strong. I usually use bamboo sticks, but for now it's okay. I'll use what I have until I can get bamboo sticks. So this is what I'm gonna use. They're good, they're okay for now. They'll do the job for now. I mean, it hasn't grown that big, but I'll definitely soon have to replace it. And I'm glad I've got 4, because that's all I need is 4. So basically, I just need to get a cord. Just a minute. So here's my cord, you know. So I mean, I'm gonna need this to tie it around. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. Okay, basically, you wanna give it, I give each stem of the Monstera something to support itself on, a stake, you know. So I'm just gonna tilt my camera slightly that you can see the soil and you can see the stems. Okay, so basically all I'm gonna do, because I want to support this one, I'm going to put right there. Can you see that? Perfect. Then for it not to shift, I'm gonna use my cord, you know. So as it grows, all I'll be doing is just tying it as it grows, you know. For now, this is all I have to tie. I'm gonna cut this just to make it nice and neat, but for now, this is all I have to tie. I've got an eyelash in my eyes. That is not nice. That's so uncomfortable. Okay, we're gonna do this one now. Whoa. Okay, I need to be careful with my new growth. So this one here, we want to go in here and put it right here, because don't be scared that you will break your roots. Trust me, they recover just fine. And then we're gonna tie this like we did the rest. We're gonna tie it just there. You don't want to tie it too tight, just enough that it's secure, not too tight, just right there. I'm going to cut all these little strings off, and that's this is our second one, and here's our 4th one. We want to put it right in there. Okay, see, we want to put it right in here. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna take our cord and we're going to tie it. So that's how I stake up my monsteras. And this way, you know, I love it, because then you can control even how they grow, and you know, you can manage them nicely, because they can really go wild and all over the place. And if you don't stake them up, they can even end up snapping, because that will get heavier over time, that stem, because of all the foliage that will be, because it grows, you know. But if you train it from small and start staking it up from small, you'll be able to manage it, and you'll have such a beautiful monstera in your home that is well trained. So okay, now, and lastly is this beginning here. I'm just gonna put this right in here, right here. Right here, and then we just tie that up and we're done, you know. So each stem has has a stake that is supporting it, which is, it's supported by a stake. Let me put it that way. Each stem has its own stake for support. Okay, so I'm done, and now I'm going to, it's raining, which is beautiful. I want to put my plants outside, in the open, that they can actually get some rain. They will enjoy that. So yeah, I'm done. Just cut this just to make it look neat, you know. Still looks a little bit off, but anyway, I need to find something that's green to use, and usually I use the other one that is brown. Brown is more, it's a little bit more, it's a bit better. It's not out there like this one that's white, but it's okay. For now, this is what I have, so what can we do? So done, all staked up, all cleaned up, all planted into its pot, and now I need to give it, put it where it's gonna go, and that will be it. Alrighty, so here is where it's gonna go. I moved the one that was here, the Monstera that was there. I've moved it to my bathroom, and I want this one here in my TV room. So yeah, that's where it's gonna go. I first want to put, let's see if I can do them both. Yeah, it actually works nicely. So this way, yeah, it's the way it should go. Yeah, this is awesome. I don't know if you can see, but that's where it is. I'm just gonna bring it closer. So this is where it is. It's gonna get this beautiful light. I've got a window right here, so it's gonna love it here. It's gonna be happy here. I mean, the one that was sitting here was also very happy here. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing it grow and flourish. But that's it from me for today. It's been fun. Here I am saying goodbye again. I did earlier, but I realized I had forgotten to do steaks. But anyway, it's been fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Looking forward to your comments. And like I said, please comment down below. How do you deal with watermarks on your plants? What solution do you use? As for me, lemon and water works well for me. And sometimes I even add a bit of soap to it. So it really works well for me. But it's been fun. Let me know if you tried, if it worked for you, if it's something you will do. And yeah, have yourself a beautiful, beautiful day. Until next time, bye bye.